Hello guys, good morning. Welcome back. Just give us 2 minutes, then we will start. Let me turn on my video. Meanwhile, guys, do you have anything you would like to ask me? I'm always there for you. Just give me a couple of minutes. Let more people join, and then we'll start. Good morning, Vanna. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning.
Guys, do you have any question? Please post in chat box so we can help you out.
Okay, I guess it's time to get started. Uh, okay, so guys, good morning. Welcome back. This is your mentor, your host, your friend Rishabh Jain. Along with me, we have Rajesh ji. Today, we will be giving you a very quick overview of Form 1040. This form is specifically related with the individual returns, the persons who are there in USA and who wish to file their individual returns. Similarly, like I'm going to file my return as an individual person. Similarly, we in USA there are individuals they are required to file a particular form that is called as Form 1040. But before we start on talking about Form 1040, I would like to give you a quick introduction, a quick overview, a brief knowledge about our project, which is called as EA, Enrolled Agent. What you are going to see in Enrolled Agent, I'm going to give you a very brief idea about it. So let me share my screen. Uh, Perfect. So guys, enrolled agent is one of the highest and most valued degree in USA. This degree or this certification is being provided by the IRS. As I mentioned yesterday, IRS is nothing more than we have income tax department. Over there it is called as IRS, Internal Revenue Services. Now the thing is that when IRS is going to provide you something that is actually very valued, uh, those who have this particular title behind their name, let's say for example Rajesh EA, these people are considered as the most knowledgeable, most valued person in terms of taxation. If someone introduce himself or herself that I have a degree or certification which is an EA, they these people get valuation or get praises at par with the CPA person. So once you have done, guys, my voice is breaking or still you are having issues with my voice.
Yes, Rishabh, your voice is breaking.
Okay, same as um, how's how's my voice? Is it okay? Is it fine? Or still there is some issue? Is it okay, Vanna? Or is anyone else is facing any kind of problem or not?
थोड़ा इको हो रहा है मतलब.
It's fine now. Still
Yeah.
noisy, not clear. Bass issue. Okay. Guys, give me a minute. Let me change something. Let me put some other earphones. Give me a minute.
Okay. Good. Not audible. Rishabh, you're not audible. Rishabh, you're not audible.
Now is it audible? Hello, hello.
Yes, yes,
Is it
now
Yeah,
clear.
audible?
Rishabh, now you yeah.
Okay. Guys, I'm extremely sorry for this technical issue. Very, very sorry. That's all I can say as of now. But from the next time, I'll rectify this mistake and I'll get some better quality of earphones or headphones. But bear with me for next 5-10 minutes, and probably everything will be fine. Because today most of the talking time will be given to Rajesh ji. Rajesh ji will be taking care of Form 1040, but this space is fine. Perfect. Thank you, Vanna. But today, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give you a brief overview about EA, what exactly EA is. Now, first thing first is that just like in India, we have CA, we have CS, we have CMA. Similarly, in US, if you are going into the stream or if you are going into an industry which is specifically related for the taxation, there are two most reputable degree. One is the EA and second one is the CPA. Now, we are not going or focusing on the CPA as of now. Maybe in future we will be talking about CPA, but as of now, right now, we will be talking about EA. First thing first, you have to get this thing clear in your head that once you have attained or attained this particular degree, once you have cleared all the three papers, you will be at par with CPA in terms of taxation. In terms of taxation, you will be having even more knowledge as compared to a CPA. When I cleared my CPA, I was having a brief overview what exactly is regulation is. But when I started studying for the EA examinations, I got a better idea that it is way more detailed, way more concept oriented in terms of CPA. So you should be very much proud for this degree. You should be thankful for yourself that you have enrolled into this area. And trust me, this degree will take you on to the next heights, whether it's term of monetary terms, whether it's in any other area. So let's start what exactly is EA and what exactly you will be finding in EA. As I've already mentioned that EA examination is being conducted by IRS, and it is this certification is provided by IRS. So it is one of the highest reputable degree that I can mention. Even I'm attending this examination, appearing for these examinations. Probably by the end of this year, I might add one more title by the name EA. So this is the aura or the value for this degree. Second thing, when you are going to appear for the examination, you will be appearing for the three papers. First paper will talks about individual. Okay, can you see my screen, guys?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. First paper we will be talking about individual, which is form number 1040, on which we Rajesh ji is going to give his valuable opinion and overview about this particular form. Then comes the business part. In business, you will be finding two different types of form. First form is the S corp, or I can say S corp and partnership forms. And then we have C corporation. What these returns are, you don't have to worry about it as of now. In an upcoming few days or few weeks, you will have a clear idea what exactly these business forms are. In terms of numbers, what exactly these forms are related with. For partnership, it's 1065. For S corporation, it's 10 1120S, and for C corporation, it's 1120. Guys, do not worry at all. I'm just giving you a hint about what you are going to read in your EA examination. And finally is the representation. Representation specifically talks about how disciplined a EA person should be. Just like in CA, we have the ethics rule that a CA cannot do this, a CA should maintain his books of account, how he should conduct or communicate with his clients. Exactly those things are being covered in representation part. So these are the three papers. Each paper contains 100 MCQ, purely MCQs. You will be getting four option and a MCQ. Okay, every single paper is having 100 MCQ. So in overall, you will be appearing for 300 MCQs. Now, there is a small twist. Small twist is that in
every 100 MCQs, only 85 MCQs are being tested. When I say it is tested, it means that you will be graded on only on 85 MCQs. Rest 15 MCQs will be for the knowledge test purpose, and you are not going to get any passing marks or any sort of marks for this 15 MCQs. Am I right? Why say am I right? Okay, now the thing is that how many marks you have to attain or get in order to clear in every single paper. So the passing pass, the bare minimum passing marks is 105, and the topmost marks, the highest marking is 130. Now, if someone is trying to say what exactly is the numbering or the valuation for each MCQ, then I would say that every single MCQ is or will be having a different weightage. Okay, maybe some MCQ might have a weightage of 1.5. Maybe some MCQ might have a weightage of only zero point 0.5. It completely depends on IRS. Neither me or any other tutor or valuer in this industry have a perfect knowledge that yes, this particular MCQ will be of 1.5, yes, this MCQ will be of 2 marking. So there is a no bandwidth for the each or individual MCQs. Okay, so you have to score in order to clear your EA papers. You have to, bare minimum you have to score 105. Hypothetically, generally this is the tendency over the industry, that if you somehow manage to crack down 70 MCQs correctly, if you crack down 70 MCQs correctly, then there are chances that you can clear your EA papers. But this is not fixed. It is the some sort of standard or a hypothetical situation where people generally say that yes, if you have attended 100 MCQs and you are sure that you have 100% command, or 100 your MCQs are 100% correct for these 70 MCQs, then definitely you will clear your MC any part of EA. In terms of difficulty level, I cannot say as of now that which one is difficult, which one is not difficult, because it completely depends upon person to person. For me, business would be the easiest paper because I am having an experience in business part. For Rajesh bhai, individual would be the most easiest person. I generally do not prefer the theoretical part because it's boring, and I feel like I'll sleep in middle of my lectures or even while studying the both those books. So for me, the representation could be very very difficult. Whereas there is a person, there's Sandeep over there. Sandeep likes to read theoretical part. So for him, representation could be the easiest part, whereas individual could be the difficult part. So it completely depends on person to person. So these are the three papers that you will be seeing in your EA examination. The grading system I have already given you. Now today, from today onwards, we will be giving you a very very brief idea about form number 1065, 1120, 1120s, and 1040. These will be very brief overviews. Now there is a one caveat for you, for everyone who is sitting or who is joining this lecture, that is, if you do not understand right now, no worries at all, no worries. This is not where you will understand every single thing you are going to appear for the examination. There is, we are going to give you a brief introduction. We are going to make you familiar with things which you are going to witness in the upcoming journey, because yesterday I have given you an idea, the cream of the pie. I've given you the cream of the pie, where you have, where I have given you that this is how much you will be getting in upcoming years if you are an experienced person. Your job security, I have given you everything. But in order to reach up till that level, you have to walk on the path which is blazing as of now, which is blazing fire as of now. So these stones, these hurdles are covered over here. Okay, now if do we have any kind of MC question or not? Let me check. Passing ratio per paper. So passing ratio per paper is completely different. It depends. So I'll give you uh, hint about it. The hint would be like individual. We have a ratio of around 55% plus passing per ratio. I'm talking about representation has the highest. It's around 65% plus, and business ranges from 45 to 50%. 45 to 50%. Okay, this is the passing percentage. Now if you have scored 104, you will, I'm really sorry to say, you won't clear. See, fail is a harsh word, but you won't clear it. You won't clear your exam, but every time you can appear in next month, in next month, and next month. But it's if I can do it, anyone can do it, because I was not a very bright student in my curriculum. Like when I was going with my CA studies or my BCom or my MCom classes. At that point of time, I was not brilliant at all. I was an average student. So what I feel like, if I can do it, if I can clear in one go, any person on this planet Earth can clear in one go. Trust me, guys, you can clear it. So if you guys do not have any other question, I would like to hand over to Rajesh ji. Rajesh ji, would you like to continue over form 1040? Or before that, guys, if you have any other question for me, please shoot it on the chat or anywhere else. Whenever I have the time, I'll give you my insight about it. So this is all about your e-examination. Now I'm giving it to Rajeshji. Please carry on,
Yeah,
Rajeshji. Over to
yeah,
you.
yeah, sure. So good morning, guys. Yeah. So I just first wanted to know what is the basic idea about preparation of tax return. Actually, we have to prepare return. Okay, first of all. So let me know. I just wanted to know. So what is tax returns? Can you please chat or we can chat? क्या होता है tax returns? What is tax return? What we have to do with the tax return? Yes, we have to report our income. Yes, income is there. Disclosing our income. So where we have different type of income like salaries, interest, right? So or which type of income? Give more example of income. Yes, Jay. We have to disclose our income. Yes, capital gain. Yes. No, no, it is not a, we are preparing individual return, so it will not come as business. But yeah, of course, if we are preparing some sort of for your small business, so we can also report that income as well. Yes. Yeah. Business income like that, small business income, right? Okay. And apart from that, what we have to mention, we are not only disclose income only, but we have to disclose something as well, right? Expense, right? Yes, we also have to disclose some sort of expense. And have you heard the terms deductions? We will also get the deduction. Yeah, we also get the deductions as well. And apart from that, we do also have a credit. So what is the meaning of deduction and what is the meaning of credit? Deductions. Child tax credit, yes, credits. Anything else? क्या होता है deductions? What is deductions? What is credit? Yes. So whatever we earn, we have to report as income. Whatever the expense, we have to report into the, we have to, we have claim deductions, and for expense, which we will get the credit, right? So, and after that, what is remaining? Yes. So now, these are the forms that we have to prepare, right? 1040 individual tax returns. So these are the returns these are the major forms for the preparing tax returns, 1040 returns. Yes. Uh, Whatever the income we have to report it in the software, like wages income, distributions, different income. Just hold. Wow, for a minute.
Guys, meanwhile, can you just drop me a message over the chat about how many people have their experience in US taxation? Uh, for those who are having an experience in US taxation, just type tax. And for those who are completely fresher in US industry, US taxation industry, those people please type others on the chat box.
Sorry guys, come back. So we have to prepare 1040 returns while we are preparing a individual tax return. We have to prepare this return, 1040 returns. So in 1040 returns, whatever the income we received, we have to report it to the IRS, whatever the income you have. Okay, so they are the different incomes. So these are the 1040 forms generally, and they are the 2 pages only. Page number 1, and these are the page number 2. So in these 2 pages, your return is completed almost. But
Sorry, Rajeshji, I would like to stop you. We cannot
yes,
see any screen as of now.
okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I stopped my sharing. That's why I think so. Just wait. Yes. So you will see this form, 1040 page number. These are the page number 1, and these are the page number 2. So in page number 1 and page number 2, your return is almost done. But they are the different incomes. So let's see, start with the initials, like you have the first name. Let's suppose Raj is the taxpayer, and the first name and the last name, there is an SSN number, social security number. But in India, we have like PAN number. So in USA, we do have like SSN number. So these are the SSN number, and these are the spouse details. And we have to report like, home address, the basic details of the persons. And yeah, they are the different filing status. In India, we have like only individual returns prepared, but in USA, they are the different filing status, like married filing, jointly, single. So these are the basic details, filing status, different filing status, which will cover details in our theoretical part. And we also have to report dependent information, your son and your daughters and your parents, everyone. We have to report to the IRS, and these are the income parts. So whatever the incomes we earn, we have to report it over here. But it is not possible to populate each and everything, every income into the same page in the single page. So there are different schedules are generated apart from these 2 forms. Called the schedule one. These are for the forms additional income. If you have additional income, so different schedules are generated. The schedule 1 for the additional income and adjustment to income. Schedule 2, and the schedule 2 for the taxes, and
Guys, meanwhile, when Rajesh is pulling these schedules, I would like to give one more insight about these schedules. What exactly schedules is? So this is basically your main. This would be your main form number 1040. Schedules are nothing. Schedules are just the supplementary information that we are going to give who Uncle Sam. Basically, I call IRS Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, so supplementary information, these are the supplementary information that we are going to attach with our actual form 1040. So if there are no other information which is not required to be added with your main form, then we are not going to add any of these schedules which Rajesh ji is showing on your screen. Whereas
Yes.
if you want to give more details, if there are any other information related to any other income, expense or whatsoever, you have to attach one more sheet to it, which is a supplementary, and in USA it is called as schedule.
Yes. So these are the main income. If you are reported the main income, then it will flows directly to the main page. And if you have any additional income, the additional schedule will generated by the software automatically. If you have like alimony received, a farm income, if you have a rental income, then only schedule one is generated. If you don't have any another income, so schedule one will not generated while preparing returns. The same with the schedule two. If you have added this additional taxes, then only the schedule two will generated. And about the schedule three, you will see the additional credits and other additional payment that will flow into the schedule three. So now start with the income. So whatever the income you have, like W2, like W2 is the main source of income, like wages, you will have a wages income. It will reflect in your total amount of wages. W2 is the main source of income, like the person having a job and he will receive W2 form. And apart from that, interest income. If you have a bank deposits, then you will have an interest. So interest income will reflect in this, and dividend income. If you have some IRA distributions, IRA distribution means, if you have any like retirement arrangements plans, if you have some sort of income, then you will receive, then you have to report it in this. Pension, social security benefits, we will cover in details in our theoretical parts. So altogether, and if you have any additional income, so additional income will come from the schedule one. So schedule one is over here, like schedule one, these are the additional total income. So it will reflect in the line number 10 total. So this total will flow into merge with this, merge with this amount, and you will get your total income. So in your total income, then after whatever the adjustment to income. So what is adjustment to income? Let's suppose if you do some expense, then you will get the deductions called the adjustment to income. So adjustment to income is nothing, but there are some expense. If you are, if you are doing incurring expense, like, if you like paid to any health saving accounts, then you will get the deductions. The deduction, you will get the deduction only the expense which are qualified, which are deductible in nature, you will get the deductions. Deductions reduces your total income. So these are the additional income. You will see the additional income in the page number 2, schedule 1, part 2, you will get the adjustment to income. So whatever the expense you incurred, like educator expense, moving expense, health saving accounts, you will get the deductions, different deductions. So these are the also called the adjustment to income. So after adjustment to income, it will flow into the line number 10, you will get the deductions, and it's called the adjusted gross income. So there is a difference between total income and adjusted gross income. So now, then after you will get the standard deduction. So standard deduction is what is the standard deduction, the deductions that is, uh, is, uh, deductions covered by the IRS. And there are different amounts, depends on your filing status. So there are different filing status like single, merit filing jointly. So you will get the standard deduction as per your filing status. So it will, you will get your taxable income. So on that taxable income, you will have to pay taxes, right? So taxes. And apart from that, if you have any, tax, if you have some sort of additional taxes, like in page number 2, you will see the additional taxes. So additional taxes includes like self-employment tax. If you are self-employed persons, and if you are doing any some sort of small business, then you will, you have to pay some additional taxes called self-employment tax. There are different list of taxes. So it will, it will merge with your main tax, and then you will have a total tax. The same with the credits. So there are some, you will get the credit. So what is the meaning of credit? What is the difference between deduction and credit? Anyone? Can you please ping? What is the meaning of credit? Yes, anyone? Credit. If you paid some expense out of your pocket, like education fees, and if you have like in this exam in this CTC called child tax credit, if you claim one child, then you will get the credit of 2,000 in the last year 2022. So you will automatically, it reduces your tax liability. This is your tax liability if you have any credit. So it reduces your tax liability, and deduction reduces your total income. So these are the difference between deduction and credit. Deduction reduces your total income, and credit reduces your tax liability. And after that, whatever you payment, what you make payments. So payments is in terms like federal income tax. So what is federal income tax withheld? When you receive the W-2 income, then you have to pay some sort of, uh, payments to the government, like federal government. So federal tax withheld is, deducted from your salary. So it's called the federal tax withheld. Then after, there is a estimate tax payment. Like there are four different estimate tax payment. Quarterly payment you have to make throughout the year. So it will also deducted from your total tax. And if you have some main source of credit, it will deducted from this. And after, at the end, you will have calculate like tax payment, your total tax. And after that, you will get your final amount. If it is overpaid, or it is, you have will get refund. So these are overview of your 1040. Guys, if you have any questions so far, Rishabh, would you like to join anything? Add anything?
No, no, perfectly. You have covered almost everything. So you can please carry on.
Yes. So now these are the different modules we have to go while we are, go through the theoretical parts. So first unit is preliminary work with the taxpayer data. So what it means, which includes prior year return information. Let's suppose if you are fresh, uh, like the CPA having a, new client. So based on the previous year copy, they have to, calculate some informations from the previous years, like biological informations, which includes a taxpayer identification number, different tax forms, estimated quarterly due dates, extension dates, and penalty thereof. So we have to, in details, what are the estimated quarterly payments. So we will get detailed knowledge of due dates and penalty, if any. So this will cover in unit one. And in unit two, you will see like different filing status. So in USA, there are different filing status like single. The person who is single. Okay, so in details, we will learn about the single, the definition of single. Generally, single and married filing jointly means the person are getting married, and he will file the return with their spouses, called the married filing jointly. And married filing jointly, yeah, and married filing separately. So what it means, I think it's double. The person are married and want to file return separately. So the filing status will convert it into married filing separately. And there is one also, there are other things as well, like head of household. The person is unmarried and having a dependents, two or three dependents. So in that case, the filing status will turn into head of a household. And next is qualified surviving spouse. So qualified surviving spouse means the husband died and after that he have to file the returns. Qualified surviving spouse is the different filing status apart from this. So in details, we will learn about the different criterias and different rules for determining the filing status. And the in unit 3, we covered like dependency, like dependent. If you have a dependent, so the person who, what are the criteria to claim the dependency? So there are the different tests like a relationship test, whether the person is relating to you or not. There is a age criteria. So on up to which age you have to claim the dependence. So it will cover under the age test, residence test, whether it is belongs to the USA or outside the USA. Support test. Support test means whether the person is dependent on you. You have to support like more than 50% support to your dependents. And there's also tiebreaker rules. Tiebreaker, they are the test also. If they passes all the tests, only then you are able to claim the as a dependent, whether it is son or whether it is your daughter. Okay. And these are the qualifying relatives. So qualifying relatives is not a qualifying child or someone else test, where relationship test, gross test, and support test. So these are the different tests which we'll cover in the unit 3. And in unit 4, we will cover income. So there are different type of income, like some income are, taxable income, some income are non-taxable income. So this module will cover like earn income and earn income. So what is the difference between earn income and earn income? Anyone? Where I can see. Yes, guys. What is taxable income? I know the taxable income, the on which tax is calculated. Earn income and earn income. So the meaning of earn income means in which you are actively engaged, then you will have a earn income. Earn income is the which are the passive income on which you are not actively engaged throughout the time, like bank interest, dividend income. So all these are the earn income, like constructive receipt of income, self-employed income, the person having a small business, income, disability payments. If you are disabled and you are received a disable income, then you will call the disability payments, comeback pay, fringe benefits, life insurance payments. So we will learn each and everything details in this modules about the taxable income and taxable and non-taxable income. And in unit 5, we will have an investment income and expense. So what is the investment income? So if you have some sort of investments, then you will receive like interest income, like bank deposits, certain bonds. You will have your interest income, tax exempt income. So you also have a interest income, but which is on non-taxable income, called the tax exempt income, dividend incomes, bank and gifts, non-dividend distributions, stock dividends, and stock distributions. So all the will this cover in your investment income and expense. And unit 6 cover the basis of asset. Yes. What are the basic of assets? So let's suppose when you have a small business, in small business, you also some like, some furnitures, machineries and everything. So for that, you also claim depreciation when you have your, small business in your, you are handling with apart from your, salary income. So in that we have to calculate the basis of assets, depreciation, dispositions and holding periods. And if you have any real assets, if you have investment income, so investment income includes of if you investment in property, so in that property you will also have calculate some sort of cost basis and everything. If you have a like a construction cost or any other things, in that case we will get if you solve the properties, so we will calculated the depreciation and everything, so it will count uh, in your basis of real assets. And apart from this, we have some securities, gifted properties, inherited properties. So all this will cover in your assets module. And in unit 7, you will see your capital gains and losses. So what is capital gain? If you deal in purchase and sale of your like sales certificates and everything, so it will cover in your capital gains and all losses. Sale of assets. If you investment, if you invested in some property, you will have your sale of assets. You will have your capital gain. Like non-capital assets means like you have a like share investments. If you purchase sell and you will have a gain, then you will count. And capital loss carryovers, if you are having capital loss in this year, so there is a limitation of 3,000 only, so you will adjust 3,000 capital loss with your with your other income, and the rest amount is carry over to the next year, so which is called the capital loss carryover. Washers, there's also terminology which will cover in the capital gain. Party transactions, reporting capital assets, worthless securities, which we'll also cover in your capital gain and losses. So there's another units called the non-recognizant property transactions. So non-recognizant big transaction is also in non-claimable gain or loss, which is not tax, but we have to for the basic understandings we have to go through this module as well. What are the property which is are not we have a gain and loss, but which is not count as a taxable. It also covers section 121 exclusion while sale of home. Like, if you have a sale of home, like if you are a property, if you sell your home and if you have a gain, like more than 5 lakhs, so you will get the exclusion, depends on a certain conditions. So in that way, you will get the exclusion of section 121 exclusion up to 5 lakhs. And above, if you have you gain above, 5 lakhs, then you will have to pay uh, taxes on that particular amount only. So for that, of course, you have passed some sort of test called, ownership test and use test as well. And there are the different rules for that. So we'll cover the different rules and exceptions in this module, like in unit 8. Unit 9. So unit 9 covers like rent and royalty income. If you have some home and if you rent out it, and you will get uh, the rental profit or rental income, then we have to report it um, in your individual return. And if you have some sort of royalty income, so it will also cover in this module. Other than other taxable incomes means other additional income apart from your main income. So the main income includes like wages, interest, dividends. You will also have some income like taxable refunds. Taxable refunds almost covered in that state refunds. If you pay some excess tax to the state governments, then you will get back that amount. It will count as your taxable income, additional income. Taxable alimony. So alimony means if you are husband and wife, it is in case of divorce, either you have to pay money and either you will receive uh, alimony. So it will call the taxable alimony. Child supports, social security income, gambling income. If you have some sort of gambling income, then also you have to report it in your in your income. There are some cancellation of their bad debts, hobby income, court awards and damages, punitive damages, taxable scholarships, settlement of harassment. So all these are models we will discuss in details in your unit 10. Now come to the adjustment to income. So what is the adjustment to income? Yes, I want I wanted to know what is adjustment to gross income. Yes, you can check. You just drop a in message. What is adjustment to gross income? Anyone? I want your participation as well. Yes, Vishwal, you can, log in my CP on personal mobile and laptop as well. No idea about the adjustment gross income? like adjustment to gross income. It is adjusted with your income. The qualified expense or deductible expense, yes. Adjustment to income will reduce your gross income. So what is this called the deductions? So qualified expense or deductible expense reduce your gross income called adjustment to gross income or above the line deductions. So if you are expense on educator expense, if you have a self-saving accounts and you invest some amount into the health saving account, it is the qualified expense and you will get deductions. Let's suppose if you purchase, grocery items. If you purchase grocery items, so whether it is you will get the deduction. It is not an allowable expense. You will not get the deductions. It is not a qualified expense, so you will not get any deductions. But if you investment, if you paid some interest loan, student interest loan, it is also called a qualified expense called then you will get the deductions. So there are different deductions. Apart from this, also deductions, you will get, we will have a list of deductions. Uh, so we will cover in Unit 11 in details about the different adjustment to income. And apart from there is another deductions called the standard deduction and itemized deductions. So what is standard deductions and what is itemized deductions? We will get either of one, like we will get either standard deductions or itemized, whichever is higher. So standard deduction is the deductions which is fixed by the IRS, that up to this amount you will get the standard deductions. But in itemized deductions, we will have your depends on your personal expense, like medical expense, uh, more interest, if you paid any interest, if you paid any taxes, if you have any charity. So altogether, if you have, and then you will get some sort of totals. So depends on your total. Whether if it is higher than your standard deductions, you will get the itemized deductions. And if your itemized deduction is less than your standard deductions, then you will get the standard deductions. And it is sometimes called, below the line deductions. And this deduction is called the above the line deductions. How to differentiate between, adjustment, normal deductions, standard deductions, itemized deductions, or the different type of deductions. So, you know, uh, clear the confusions. We will say that this is called the above the line deductions, and this is called your, below the line deductions. So these are the example of, Schedule A. Schedule A is generated for the itemized deductions, like medical and dental expense, tax paid by the taxpayer, interest paid on mortgage interest, gift to charity, casualty, and theft losses. So these are the expenses which will cover in your itemized deductions. Unit 13 is individual tax credits. So there are two type of credits, like refundable credits and non-refundable credits. So credit reduces your tax liability. So, and non-refundable credit means, let's suppose your tax liability is 100 and your credit is 120. So what will happen in this case? 120 is set up against your $100. So only $100 is set up, and what about the rest 20? So 20 amount is is lapse or carry forward to the next year. But it is the nature of if because it is a non-refundable credits. And let's suppose if the nature of the credit is non-refundable, so what will happen in this case? If your tax liability is 100 and you have a credit of 120, so what will happen in this case? Only full amount is 100 is set off and 20 amount is you will get in the same year as a refund. So it is called the refundable credit. And non-refundable credits covered, you can see, like, can reduce the tax liability, tax you owe to zero, but they do not provide the refunds. Few amongst them are child tax credit, saving contribution credit, or other dependent credits, and residential and energy credit. So these are the few example of the non-refundable credits in which you will not get any refund. Uh, So sometimes the balancing amount is, lapse, or sometimes they, carry forward to the next year. And about the refundable credits, few of the credits are, additional child tax credit, earned income tax credit. So these are the credits which, you will get this in the same year as a refund, the balancing figure. And there's some credit are, some credits are partially refundable and some credit are, non-refundable credit, which will cover as an American opportunity tax credit. There are another, carrots. They are the different, health regarding, affordable carrots you will cover in health insurance and everything. And there are some additional tax and credit which will cover in the unit 15s, tax and different taxes, this is too much of the first day. So I will just go overview at the upper level only, like additional taxes and credit. If you have any foreign taxes, kiddie tax, nanny tax. And in unit 16, we will cover about the individual retirement accounts. Individual retirement accounts, which means, if you have any like retire, just in India, we have LIC policy and, you know, provident fund like this. So in the USA, we have a traditional uh, IRA, means IRA in which you will get deductions, Roth IRA. And if you have any foreign financial reporting, like if you are, the person outside the USA having some sort of income, so they count as a foreign income. So so that also we have to report uh, all the FBAR different forms, like then if you have any assets outside the USA, then we have also report into this form. So there are the different forms. And yeah, 70 and additional, there are additional another two needs, estates and, trust. So it will cover 80 and 90. So almost we will cover at least 19 modules in our 1014 1040 returns, 19 modules. And yeah, so these all are about our different modules which we have to go throughout our session. So Rishabh, so almost we have done with the different modules, the basic overview of the different modules. So you want to add something?
Yes, Rajesh, give me a minute.
Yes.
Just
So far, if you have any questions, you will get more details about, when we go through the details, we will get, a good idea about it. Any question, guys, please post so we can understand. Any questions? Yes, definitely you will get the seat.
guys, can you see my screen? And if you can see my screen, which screen is visible to you?
Yeah, is Excel.
Is an Excel OneNote or not? Basically, it's in OneNote sheet. Can you see the OneNote sheet? Voila. Let me reshare it. Perfect. Okay, guys, can you see my screen? Just pop yes or no.
Yes, yes.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So, my dear friends, uh, right now Rajesh have shown you couple of modules. Now, what is the reason of showing those kind of modules? Let me show my face first of all, so that you don't think that I'm sleeping. Okay, guys, I'm not sleeping at all. I guess you can hear me loud and clear, and I just need your energy back because it's about to end and you will have your Sunday. You can go out with your girlfriend, your wife or boyfriend, whatever, with whom you want to enjoy. Just couple of more minutes and then rest of your day you have your day. The reason why Rajesh was showing you the different sort of module was has a specific reason behind it. The reason is that when you are going to appear for your examination, and in examination, IRS is going to target different sections. When I say different section, it means that in preliminary work, IRS is going to ask you 14 MCQs. When it comes to the income section, a total of 17 MCQs is going to be targeted. When it comes to the adjustment, a total, like an adjustment of income is a
Yes.
part and parcel of income section. So overall, from the income section, which was the domain 2, around 17 MCQs will be targeted. Similarly, for the tax credits and the itemized deduction, the 17 MCQs will be targeted. From the gift tax, estate tax, around 11 MCQs will be targeted at advising the individual taxpayer. 11 MCQs will be targeted. Overall 85 MCQs will be targeted, and in these 85 MCQs, you have to score minimum 105 marks so that you can clear your papers. So this was the reason why the domains have been created for part 1. Similarly, we have the domain for the part 2 and part 3, but currently we are not going to talk about it because what I'll be having to discuss in my sessions. So I'll save this part for my later sessions. Currently, as you have already seen on your screen, if you want to take a picture out of it so that you can prepare well in your future, this is where you can take a picture. So, my dear friends, if you guys have any other query, any other doubt, any other question regarding EA, regarding Form 1040, we are happy to help you. So, please let your questions pop into the web chat. Can we enroll EA exams after tax time ended? Vishwajit, can you just elaborate your question? Before that, I would like to add one more point, one a small point. So your examination window starts from 1st May 2024, and it will end on February 2025, 28th of Feb. Okay, 28th of Feb. So this year your examination will start from 1st May, and then it will end on 28th Feb of 2025. 2 months, which is March and April, no exams are being conducted. Now, Vishwajit, if want to enroll after 3 months, that takes time. After that, yes, you can enroll at any point of time. There is no hard and fast rule for enrolling. You just need to have a PTIN number in order to enroll for your EA examination. Guys, anything else? I'm working currently in salt, but interested in federal tax, but don't know how to start. I start where to start. Currently pursuing CA final also. Okay, फिर है. Then there is this question was raised by Mohammed, and then Patel has asked, can we clear one paper by one paper? Perfect. So I'll move to easiest question first thing. So Kashyap, if I'm not spelling it wrongly, Kashyap, yes, you can. You should go one paper at a time. So once you have cleared one paper, then move to another subject, read or learn or prepare for it, then move to another paper. So this in a very short time period of very short time span, you can clear 3 papers, but never appear for 2 papers in one go because you won't be able to concentrate on one particular subject. Moving to Mohammed. Mohammed is into salt and he wants to switch to federal taxation, but he is completely unaware how to start. And currently, he's pursuing for CA final. So, Mohammed, my best suggestion for you would be like, currently, if you are pursuing with CA and you are pursuing with US taxation and you want to make your career in US taxation, my best suggestion is that if you are 110% sure to make your career in US taxation, then concentrate, focus all your energy to EA. Okay. First, clear your EA examination, crack down those three papers, because in CA final there are eight papers, four papers if you are even appearing for part one first and then part two. Maybe I'm a little bit old now, because my knowledge was back then before 2016-17, so I'm not updated with the CA final papers. But as of now, let's take the generalized way. If there are eight papers and versus there are three papers, and with these three papers you can make your career better. In CA you will be getting a knowledge of Indian taxation, whereas in EA you will be getting a knowledge for the US taxation. Now, if you want to switch your career from salt to federal, it is possible. It is very much possible. Salt for federal part. See, I completely deal in federal taxation, and from my experience, every single state have their different norms, regulations, rules, and you have to remember every single state. You should have a knowledge for every single state. From career perspective, both salt and federal is way more good pay, like in upcoming future. What I can see is that salt is going to grow at a very rapid speed. But from the learning point of view, I would say complete your EA examination once, then you have two opportunities in your life. Once you have completed your EA, one, you can move or shift to the federal part. Second thing, you can grow your career in salt itself. You can become a manager or even go up to the director level once you have this degree. So currently your perspective, I can say, your career option, I can say, is limited to one direction, just because you are focusing on salt part. Whereas if you have cleared the EA part or EA examination, you have two career perspective, or I can say three or four career perspective. Because salt, then we have federal taxation, then we have international taxation, which is also called as expat. Okay, so these are three more options that will be available to you. Now it's completely upon you how you want to go forward. I have given you a roadmap, I have given you a guidelines how you can go forward with your career. Okay, Vishwajit, can we enroll? Okay, want to appear? Okay, perfect. Most welcome, Mohammed. Which paper do first out of three? As I have mentioned in my starting, it depends on person to person, Vishwajit. It completely depends on person to person. From my perspective, business part is the most easiest part in terms of appearing for the papers. Whereas for Rajesh, it would be individual paper. So completely, it's on based on your USP, your knowledge, the way, the area you fit better. The first thing and the most important thing that I can suggest is that to build your confidence when you are appearing for the paper. Because if you are appearing for the paper for the very first time, and then this is completely a different domain you are coming into. Indian taxation, Indian law, Indian, you have been into this industry from like 20 years to 25 years. Now you are coming into a different segment, different area, and if you are unable to clear your paper, your morale, your motivation will be going on a rapid downfall. So choose a subject in which you feel that you are comfortable, you have 100% gripping over it, and then you can clear your papers. This is a easiest part from my understanding, but you have to understand your USP as well. Kashyap, let me see. Rajesh, if you want to add something, you can add. I can, let me just
That's
take another question. If I clear
yeah.
one paper in this month,
Is
just
18 months. 18 months, right? Within 18 months, you have to clear, right? The rest of paper.
no. It's 3 years.
Now it's changed to three
Yes,
years.
3 years.
Oh, earlier I think earlier it was
18 months is the CPA, na, I guess.
Sorry.
18, 19 months time limit is for CPA, I guess.
Yes, but even that has been changed. It has been changed to, I guess, 2 years. Not so sure, 2 or 3 years. Even in CPA, it has been changed.
24 months, I guess. Yeah, it's been revised to 24 months.
24 months, yeah, right. It's for 2 years in CPA as well, and 3 years for E examination. If I clear paper one in this month, just an example, then within how much time I have to clear? I guess, Kashyap, you have got your answer. So, guys, do you have any other query, any other point, question you want to ask me or Rajesh ji? We are happy to help you. And if you don't have any other question, let us have our Sundays. We can go. I can go out with my wife. You can go out with your girlfriend or boyfriend. It's 3 years, right? Yes, it's 3 years. So it's completely upon you how you want to go.
I think we are done with all the questions.
Perfect. We are done with the
Okay.
question. So, guys, thank you so much. You have been a great audience. You can join the group with the WhatsApp link that has been provided it to you in the chat. And thank you so much. You have been a great audience. See you next week. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for
Thank you,
joining.
ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
Vishnu.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.